It's time to talk about my ski boots again. I have been getting so many comments from you guys about my boots, especially since I have been complaining about foot pain for a little while now, especially in my last video. I got so many comments about that. So I thought this would be a good time to give you guys an update since it's kind of mid-season and I've been trying these boots out for about 2 months now. If you haven't seen my first video where I kind of went through the whole process of getting them custom fitted, I will link that in the description down below. It was pretty tough since the beginning. Long story short, I went to Surefoot. I was recommended by a friend who knows the owner of Surefoot, and I went through the whole custom insole and liner process with them. I think I have pretty fussy feet, so it's been quite the process for me. I've gone to many different Surefoot boot fitters in the past couple months, and I think I've probably been there no less than 10 times at this point, and I just keep kind of having the same arch pain. So during the holidays and into New Year's, I decided that I just wanted to have some fun skiing and not have to worry about my boot pain so much. So I have been skiing on my old boots. By the time it was Christmas, I had already been working on getting used to new boots and getting adjustments for a few weeks at that point. So I just wanted to, you know, really have fun skiing again because the pain has really been sucking all the joy out of skiing. So yeah, that's what I did, and I enjoyed a couple weeks of really nice skiing. My old boots aren't ideal though. They are 75 flex, they're quite soft, but the bigger problem is that my old boots, they are one size too big. There's like a 10mm difference between my old one and new ones, and if there is one thing that is not wrong with my new boots, it is the length. The length is perfect. I have no problems with that whatsoever. The old boots allow me to feel like myself again, but it still hurts a little bit towards the end of a long ungroomed run. I still have the same kind of arch pain, and I think that comes from just not having a lot of support in my arches because I have stock liners that are completely flat. The pain is not nearly as bad as what the new boots give me, so it still allows me to have a lot more fun skiing. But I spent so much money on these new boots, and I think I just really needed to continue with the process. So last Friday I had a couple hours and I decided that I would give these new boots another try. I was in Breck and there's a Surefoot there, so I thought that, you know, I can try for a couple runs, and if it doesn't work, then I can go there. Right before the New Year's, I actually had them adjusted one more time, and the boot fitter basically had me try a stock liner. So that's what I did on Friday. Let's take a look. Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon and I'm at Breckenridge. I am trying my torture boots again today. They are already a little uncomfortable and I have barely skied yet. There's a Surefoot in town, so I wanted to just kind of get ahead of it and try it out and go to them for adjustments if I need them. So yeah, wish me luck. It looks a little icy on the groomers, just based on how people are skiing, and I can see glistening from the chairlift, and I think I'm gonna try to hit some of these moguls but stick to the groomers, so I think that'll allow me to test the boots out adequately. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm in so much pain. I think I have all the data point I need to go to Surefoot. I know it's only one run and it's only one black run, but yeah, I just feel like extremely out of control and my feet hurt so bad. So yeah, here goes another visit. So as you can see, I was not very happy by the end of that one run. I actually was in such a bad mood Friday night because it was so painful just after one run. It was icy, so it was a little bit tougher for me, and I think that definitely contributed it to being kind of uncomfortable. But also it's like the stock liners, right? Like obviously didn't work very well. In retrospect, I don't know why I thought that it would just work. So yeah, I went for happy hour and just kind of try to forget about it. The guy at Surefoot was super nice, and he actually spent almost an hour working on my boots. So he actually expanded the shell, and he said that he actually made the insoles a little softer because I was telling him that that probably would help, since that's what works for me with my running shoes, is to get shoes with like a softer insole. So that's what we're trying on Saturday, the next day. So the stuff on Saturday is going to be kind of a mini vlog, but I'm going to cut the runs short. I will make another video on the specific runs that I did. I actually already made one of the double blacks that I did, and I'll also link that down below. I want to focus a little bit more on what I was experiencing with my boots. So yeah, just keep that in mind before you watch it. Good morning, guys. I'm at peak 10. This is pretty close to first chair, and I just skied right onto the lift. It was amazing. I waited about 5 minutes at Quicksilver in the single line, which I guess is not too bad, all things considered. I'm expecting this to be a very busy day, so I'm gonna hang around peak 10 for a little bit. It is a sunny bluebird day, just a tiny bit of clouds, but I don't think it's gonna snow. And it's quite warm, so I'm super stoked. All right, see you on the slopes. Look at this beautiful corduroy. All right, guys, that run was so good. I don't have any pain right now, so feeling awesome. Last night I was so upset. Like, I just felt really hopeless, I guess, about my boot situation ever resolving. And yeah, I mean, we still gotta ski some moguls and some steeper runs. I mean, this is a black groom run, but you know, just still gotta go on some like variable snow to like test it out. But I'm actually feeling decent right now, and that's great. And yeah, there's like almost no one here. I skied into the line again. Hopefully it stays relatively similar to this for the rest of the day. We'll see about that. So I was feeling hopeful after my first couple runs, but my right foot started to hurt really bad, and by the time I got to the lift line, it was excruciating again. Oh, my right leg is really killing me now, but the left one is not bad at all. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, it's the same arch pain again. Okay, so I did that little bit of moguls and my feet don't really hurt that bad right now. It's kind of just like normal soreness. So yeah, I'm a little confused right now. I think I'm still going to go talk to Surefoot. Yeah, it's getting icy here, but the lines are still pretty short. Say it's like a 2-3 minute wait to get on. I mean, it's really moving. So yeah, all right. All right, you guys, I'm going to Surefoot now. I'm walking down from the Beaver Run place because I feel like Quicksilver is going to be like a 30-minute wait when I get back there. So yeah. All right, you guys, this is easily a 40-minute line, maybe even more. And the reason for that is there are actually 3 lines, even though you can see 2. There's like a ski school line, and normally it doesn't make that big of a difference, but a lot of ski school lessons happen here at Quicksilver, so it makes the line super long. Last time my friends were here, they said that they just like weren't moving for like 15 minutes. So yeah, if you can avoid Quicksilver, I do it. All right, guys, I'm just taking a breather before I get to Surefoot. I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I don't know if I shared this, but it cost $1,500 to buy the shell, the liner, and the insoles. I feel like this is like way too much effort to get it to work. I've been to the Surefoot at Vail and Breck so many times at this point. So to their credit, I feel like they always have been very patient and they listen to me tell them what's wrong, and they've always done something to try to make it work. But I don't know, it's not working. And I do feel like these boots are probably very, very good for groomers because I don't usually have quite as much of a problem on groomers. I think it's all very manageable when I ski down groomers, and you know, I guess maybe my stance is a little bit better on groomers, but I just really don't think it's normal or like justified for me to have to like be perfect on ungroomed stuff, because I really like exploring. Like, that's what I love about skiing is, you know, trying new things. And, you know, sometimes I have to take it one turn at a time. Sometimes I go through, you know, like a really annoying little catwalk with lots of obstacles. I don't think that I should be expected to, you know, have to have the perfect stance and perfect form like every time I try a new run, or just don't ski double blacks unless you want to be in a lot of pain. Wait till you're perfect. I mean, I just don't think that's the right mentality, I guess. I don't know what's the right way to say this. I think, you know, I feel like if I have to deal with that, then I think it takes all the fun out of skiing. And, you know, I understand that it's supposed to take a little while for me to get used to stiffer boots. But pretty much every time I'm on these, all I'm doing is just trying to like manage the pain. And my husband earlier told me, he was like, you know, you used to be like so happy, so ecstatic after every single run, and every time you're in these boots, at the end of the run, you're just like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain, like I hate this. And you know, I just always feel like such a bad skier now when I'm skiing in these boots. And you might be thinking at this point, maybe I should just take a lesson. Maybe if I fix my form, it'll all be better. And I really don't know about that. And also, you know, sometimes it annoys me when people say this, just take a lesson, because lessons here in Colorado are extremely expensive. It's like you have to pay at least like $150, like that's on the lower end, I think, for a group lesson. Sometimes you have 6 people for 3 hours. Like, you really don't learn that much in 3 hours. And private lessons at Breck is like $1,000. So yeah, I don't think right now I'm in the position to spend that much money on doing that. And especially since I don't want to, you know, spend that much money taking a lesson when I'm just going to be in pain the whole time, right? So my plan now with Surefoot is I'm gonna go in and tell them, I guess, the latest, what I've tried and the problem right now, which is, I mean, really, it's always the same problem. It hurts in the same spot all the time. And, but yeah, I'm gonna tell them what I've tried, which I don't think I've mentioned yet. So today went on peak 10, did a few groomers. So I did, I think, a total of 4 groomers, and those are not really huge issues. But as soon as I get on like anything a little bit more interesting, sorry if you like groomers, I just can't ski anymore. I mean, I can, but like I can only go for like 5 minutes before, maybe even less, like maybe half of the run before it starts to really be a problem. And by the time I got on the cat track, I was dying. So yeah, I think I skied a total of 6 runs today, and my arches are still kind of sore right now, and it's been like 20 minutes since I've gone out of those boots. So everyone's out there skiing and I'm at Surefoot. Sad. So I'm walking up to Beaver Run now. The guy at Surefoot is having me try a different boot. He said it's higher volume, it's a little wider, so it's closer to what I had before. So yeah, hopefully this works. Getting a little tired of saying this though. So I just got in line at the Beaver Run Super Chair, just hiking up from the base of Peak 9. My arches are already hurting a little bit, so I'm a little wary now, but hopefully skiing will be a little better. The line hasn't moved in 5 minutes. Alright guys, so I just skied 1 run down. I think that was either peerless or volunteer. I think in terms of performance it's not too bad, but both of my feet are hurting quite a bit right now, and I think overall I think it's less comfortable than the last iteration, so back to Surefoot again. Alright guys, so those Technicas didn't work and I just got these like lengths back. I have to head to Denver now, and we're trying to beat the traffic, so I just got these back and I think we'll just have to try another day. Alright. So watching the footage back, I am noticing that I don't have a huge issue when I'm on groomers, and also that only one of my foot really hurt throughout the whole process. And I think what is probably going on there is I actually buckled them down, like, you know, the second buckle from the top, I buckled that down as tight as I possibly can. But with my right foot, I don't think that even when I did that, the heels were really locked in. So I think the pain might be coming from like the movements there. At the time, I felt like I already have that buckle down super tight, but the heel is not locked in. So I think I'm just going to play around with those buckles a little bit more to see if I can get that heel locked in a little bit more and see if that helps. I will be skiing a basin on Sunday, and it's going to be quite the test because I know how I'm supposed to feel on a lot of the runs there. I've skied a basin quite a bit in the past couple of years. So yeah, I think that will definitely help me figure out what is going on. I think there's still a chance that this iteration works, especially since the whole shell has been expanded for me, so I have a lot more room. I think if it still hurts me too much, the next step will probably be to change something about the liner, especially since when I switched to another pair of boots, the Technicas that I tried at the end of Saturday, they didn't actually work for me that well. So those boots were actually wider, but they didn't actually hurt any less. It actually hurt a little bit more because I think because it doesn't conform to my feet as well. So I think if I can't get my heel locked in properly, I'll have to ask them what I can do about that. But also I think if this still doesn't work, it's probably the liners that's the problem. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is not really the update you were hoping for, and I'm sorry that after all of this time, the story hasn't resolved yet, but I'm working on it, and I hope as much as you do that I can have comfortable, nice performing boots to ski on. Hopefully I can give some good news to you guys soon. But in the meantime, I will still be skiing and I will try my best to have fun even if I'm in a lot of pain. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate how invested you guys all are in my boots. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!